You may recognize this gorgeous Australian veterinarian from the hit TV show Bondi Vet. Dr. Kate Adams is the real deal, coming to the rescue of so many animals. But she was also my vet for our yellow lab Baxter and helped me introduce him to my baby boy Brooks when we brought him home from the hospital. Dr. Kate is here with some tips that can help you and your family too. And Dr. Kate Adams joins us now all the way from Sydney, Australia, the land down under. How are you? Great to see you after all this time. Let's chit chat a little bit about what it's like to bring our pet home for the very first time, introducing our pet to the family, introducing the pet to their surroundings. What does that initial visit look like?
Animals are really good at picking up on the emotions of the people around them, right? So I'm all about relaxed introductions. And so when it comes to introducing pets, new pets to home, I'm really about just making sure that everyone is cool, calm and collected, and including the people around. So I think that's the most important thing. You've got to stay loose and stay calm.
Yeah, so how do we do that? You know, we're not used to having the animal shedding everywhere and drooling everywhere and all of that. I'm a dog owner, dog lover, so I get it. But for people, you know, sometimes maybe mom wants the dog, dad doesn't want the dog, or vice versa. How do you manage those expectations and how do you manage the stress?
I think the most important thing is to have a space for the pet. So have a space that's a child-free zone that the pet can just go to. It's their spot. So there's a warm bed, there's water, there's their food, and it's just a place that they can actually go and have as their own little spot. And I think that gives everyone an opportunity to just have a little bit of time to adjust. And what I love about pets and children, because the bond can be absolutely amazing if it's done right, is I think pets are a really good way to teach kids about empathy. Pets are a really good way to teach children about what it's like to walk in someone else's shoes. After a little while, they actually start to realize, okay, I actually need to pat Jack nicely because actually it hurts when I don't pat him nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. So many teaching moments, you know, and teaching them responsibility with feeding them and filling up their water and taking them on walks and cleaning up their number ones and number twos while you're puppy training and all of that. You and I go back a long time, Dr. Kate, don't we?
We really do.
All the way from Sydney, Australia, you're joining us, and appreciate all that you're doing because the time difference is quite bizarre.
It is really bizarre.
But you were my vet in Sydney. You were my vet with my dog Baxter, and you really coached me through introducing baby to Baxter and Baxter to baby after, you know, I birthed Brooks and took him home. One of the things that you had me do was bring like a baby blanket from the hospital, have Tim bring that to Baxter first when he was coming home to get me food or something, you know, and Baxter could smell the baby before baby got there. What are some other tips that you have?
And when it comes to babies, it's completely different. There's always an adult between a baby and the dog. You never ever have them just straight front each other. It's really important to have that initial positive reinforcement time. So often I'll use a blanket or I'll use some of the baby's clothes. And even just for a little while that the dog can actually smell those clothes in the blanket, I'll often use treats so that they feel like it's a positive experience for them. And what you want to start to do is sort of build that good things happen around this baby.
Well, Dr. Kate, thank you so much for your time. Where can we find out more about you? Where can we watch you?
Well, I believe in America it's called Vets on the Beach, and it's on Disney Plus and Nat Geo Wild.
Where can we find you on Instagram and YouTube? Because I know you have a big following there.
Yeah, so at Dr. Kate Adams. I love questions, so feel free always to reach out. I love pets, so you know, they are my life.
Absolutely, yeah. And everybody at home, keep those questions coming because we will have Dr. Kate on the program again. Well, have a fantastic day, and thanks again for beaming in all the way from Australia.